Chabalos taking the chicane. But Chabalos has spot the back of the field there. Very unfortunate for the Spaniard. So Pablo Chabalos, who was already struggling, has unfortunately now dropped off the pace even further with another spin, this time at the end of the first lap in the opening chicane. So, Leonardo de Rossi, Intigni, Graziani, Raccati, Angela Guglielmi now in P5, ahead of Leon Langer. Then it is Giovanni Pozzato, Isaac Jameson, Andres Montes Garcia, Jack Baker, Elijah Hartley, Matteo Perfetti, Zach Jennings and Pablo Chabalos. So the contenders now go parallel to the main straight in the top race lead up. Rossi still looking good. Second position though. Number 4, that is Mirko Graziani. And we know it took a little bit of time for Graziani to get to speed, but that's got potential here. And then the two cars further back, the teams from Switzerland, Enzo Raccati and Angela Guglielmi, running in the top 5 together. So a very good start to proceedings then, as Leonardo Di Rossi lead from Tossigny and Graziani. So Mirko Graziani having a very solid race in it in the earlier race. Now he's got a chance to go to second position. He's got a good run off the turn, and Graziani will try and make the move into turn 3. He's there in the second position. Mirko Graziani moves up into P2 in front of Alessandro Tossigny. So a good run there from the man in P2. Mirko Graziani now has just one man to go and get after, and that is Leonardo Di Rossi. So Di Rossi now leads Graziani, but Graziani's got 6 laps to go after the man up front, and we know that Graziani was the fastest driver in the first race in terms of lap times. So if he really build up the rhythm, he can go after Leonardo Di Rossi and open up the pace of this junior competition a little bit more. 4th position, still going from Enzo Raccati, the Swiss driver, and his country is next out in 5th position. Angela Guglielmi still doing a fine job there in the top 5. 6 positions are German, Leon Langer and Giovanni Pozzato. And then it is the 3 Brits together, Isaac Jameson, Jack Baker and Elijah Hartley, having a great duel amongst themselves at this moment in time. The number 9 that slots back into position, that is Jack Baker with his Ayrton Senna helmet, but he's going to lose ground around the outside here, I think, to Andres Montes Garcia, and managed to get a run there on the far side. So Jack Baker just comes in the line in front of Matteo Perfetti and then Zach Jennings, and at the tail end it is the Spaniard Pablo Chabalos. Well, all of the hard work from Mirko Graziani begins now, and even the race leader, Leonardo Di Rossi, does not find it all his own way as they go around the banking. Graziani is definitely ramping up the attack now on Leonardo Di Rossi, the race leader. I don't think Graziani is going to take too long to make his first bid on the Italian up front. Di Rossi versus Graziani, and he's going to have a lot of pressure on him, Di Rossi, to let this slip. But Graziani's definitely got good pace as he runs close now to the race leader. He's going to have a little bit of support here from Tossigny as there's a penalty for Elijah Hartley. 5 seconds. Leonardo Rossi going into the final lap here in Kart Paris. And on French soil, the two Italians are going to do battle, and there's nothing to choose between Tassigny and Riccardi. Riccardi trying to go on the far side of Tassigny as he runs right round the outside. Tassigny giving Riccardi no space whatsoever to negotiate. As Vividossi now goes for the move again on Graziani. He holds his nerve on the banking, and Riccardi is losing ground here. So is Tassigny, because they've got Angelique Lielmi all over the back of them on the final lap. Two Swiss drivers going for third position on Alessandro Tassigny now, but under the bridge for the last time. Graziani versus Vividossi. They're going to be pushing into the chicane through the left, turn 10. Through the right, turn 11, and then back onto the hairpin they will go. And has Vividossi got one final response to Mirko Graziani, or is he going to have to settle for second position? Off the turn, Vividossi may have one final shot in the chicane. He's going to see the gap. We'll wait till Sunday, as out comes Mirko Graziani, and he takes the checkered flag. Mirko Graziani becomes the race winner. Excellent display from Graziani. Absolutely superb drive as the Italian pushes his way through to the front with some monstrous racecraft. Excellent from Mirko Graziani, Vincitore here in Kart Paris. Absolutely wonderful driving from Graziani, fastest in race 1. He got the fastest lap in race 2 until it was toppled by Leonardo Vividossi. But a fabulous run from Graziani, who is now right in the hunt for this victory in the junior category. So it's a win for Mirko Graziani in front of Leonardo Vividossi and Alessandro Tassigny. Enzo Riccardi just coming home in front of Angela Guerri in the top 5. Then Giovanni Pozzato and Leon Langer from Isaac Jameson, Jack Baker, Andres Montescavia, and Elijah Hartley 11th in front of Zach Jennings, Matteo Periferi and Pablo Ceballos at the very end of a stunning race drive. Well, the body language of the drivers on the slowing down lap tell us an awful lot, and there's a very frustrated Swiss driver coming in first. That is Enzo Riccardi, who probably feels that he was robbed of third position at the end there. But Enzo Riccardi clearly not happy. His body language reeks of frustration. But coming into the pits to finish off in fine style, a fabulous battle there between Vividossi and Mirko Graziani from 4th on the grid. Graziani takes the victory. A really solid race drive, and we saw some magnificent battles through the field there between all of the contenders. And don't forget, of course, every time the drivers come into the pits, they shuffle the decks every time. So really good to see some hard racing out there as Mirko Graziani comes through for the victory in front of Leonardo Vividossi and Alessandro Tassigny. A very frustrated Enzo Riccardi of Switzerland, who probably feels that a top 3 finish could well have been his there. 5th position for Angelique Lielmi, doing a great job in the top 5, and now that puts her inside of the 3rd row of the grid for Sunday's final race. A real chance for Angelique Lielmi to move up to the top 3. So a good start to proceedings then in junior. We've had 2 races and we've had victories for Leonardo Vividossi, and in the second encounter for Mirko Graziani. Exactly what we wanted, an open and even competition in junior, and plenty of races to run on Sunday for the juniors. That's when they'll return, as they're obviously going to take a break tomorrow for the endurance. Some of them, of course, will be here to watch racing. Some of them will even be here hoping to get behind the wheel. But the junior competitors have wrapped up in fine style here after 2 very solid races, great battles across the field in much tougher conditions this afternoon than in this morning's race, because the circuit considerably hotter in race 2 than it was.